he can be parried, but he cannot be riposted. So you can parry his attacks, but you can't do a riposte. Well, let's go up and say hi. Sup, dude? If you're using light armor, all of his attacks can be dodged. If you're using heavy armor, all of his attacks can be parried. And all of his attacks can be blocked out. Let's just see an example of that. Okay, we don't want that one. That would get rid of all of our stamina. This one will knock us back, however. But you can see, we can take it. I recommend not running out of stamina in case you have to block one of his attacks like that. Sometimes, if you're close enough, he'll do 2 attacks in a row. It's nothing too worrisome. Also, just a note, this guy does have Estus. So, be wary. Ow. You see we got hit there. Not too big of a deal. Let's just pop an Estus. And block it in time. And hit him. This guy's really about patience. You just want to take one hit, hit him once, and back up. When he uses his shield like that and he's low on health, he might be using an Estus, or he might be trying to use an Estus flask, so be wary. You might wonder, oh man, are his hits taking down my shield's durability at all? Maybe a little bit, but it's not too bad, so don't worry. Yeah, he's definitely trying to use an Estus at this point. Just keep circling around, or back up. Let him do his thing. He'll start moving off, or he'll come to attack you. Very nice. It's 2-hand. And the Knight of Berenice is down. Let's bow to him. There we go. And you can see we got a drop. Titanite Shard. Yay. You might be wondering, well, when we left the blacksmith, well, why didn't we kill him? Well, not why didn't we kill him? Why didn't we upgrade our claymore, since I was talking about it so much? Well, the reason is because upgrading costs souls. We didn't have enough souls to do it. I think upgrading 1 level takes 800 souls. That's quite a lot. This is a very valuable shortcut. This is the shortcut back to Firelink Shrine. Very, very useful. So the elevator wasn't broken, it was just stuck. Alright, let's head on back up. I just want to show that real quick. We'll most likely use that at another point. The other elevator, by the way, is active, so don't worry if you just see the one elevator. Alright, how many souls do we have? Decent amount, but let's use a Soul of Lost Undead, excuse me. Alright. Ah, we need to use one more. I want to upgrade our claymore twice. Alright, we see a bloodstain, we're not going to bother with it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Up here is a Firekeeper soul. You can use these to upgrade your Estus flask so that it heals you more. It doesn't give you more of your Estus, it just allows you to heal more. Alright. I think you can upgrade it in one playthrough up to its max, which is +7. In this playthrough, I foresee us getting +5 or 6. And really, +7 is only good in New Game and New Game Plus. But it's obviously very nice to have. So let's run down. And again, if the heavy armor, if running around with heavy armor annoys you, then you can just take it off and run a lot more quickly. Alright. Now, upgrading your weapon is a lot more important than leveling up at this point. In my first playthrough of this game, or my second technically, I actually ran through, I actually hadn't upgraded my weapon at all because I wasn't online. Oh, and I was wrong. It's only 400 upgraded. You can see, it's now +4. We need 3 more Titanite shards to upgrade. Real quick before I continue on my story about the next boss, the gargoyles, I'd like to say that each time you upgrade it, it goes. You have to have 1 Titanite shard or one thing of Titanite. I shouldn't say shard because you have different types. One shard or one piece of Titanite. Then it's 1, 2, then 2, then 3, and that'll usually be up to the next set. So let's see how much damage this Claymore's doing. Hold with both hands to wheel effectively. Gotcha. By the way, the Berenice Knight does not respawn. Just like the giant boar, and I didn't tell you this, but the giant boar doesn't respawn either. 251 damage, very nice. We can outrange most of these guys. So let's do that. Now we could go back to Firelink Shrine and reinforce our Estus Flask, but let's not. I really don't feel like right now. I do recommend doing it, and I'll probably do it soon. But I want to get something else out of the way real quick. These guys, by the way, will also drop Titanite. Very nice. You may hear a strange, high-pitched ringing sound, and you do. I'm sorry. This part's actually kind of terrible. Let's get black fire bombs. As a channeler, he will shoot soul arrows at you. It's basically magic. And you can see these guys have some sort of vapor around them. That is a buff. They are now doing a lot more damage than normal. If using the halberd, this is or if you can use the halberd, even if it's unupgraded, this is a fine time to use it because you can outrange all of these guys. Oops, didn't mean to kick there. Let's do that. And even though we're not using a shield, we can block with our claymore if we're holding it in two hands. So it has decent stability, so it's okay. Now, in order to kill this guy, you just want to run on through once all of his dreglings are dead. And not do that. Gosh dang it. Okay, fine. We're gonna get to him in a moment. Basically what we ended up doing is knocking him down. I didn't want to do that. Not because he's gonna damage us at all, but because he's just annoying. Alright, a lot of new players don't know this, but you can jump through this wall or hit it and get to a small area. Run up the stairs and you meet Knight Lautrec of...
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
And that is what we used our mystery key for. Yay!
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
His reward is going to be extremely valuable for us later on. Alright. Gonna want to run over here. There is a humanity. Alright. Now, if you don't save Knight Lautrec after you beat the boss, he will be free and at Firelink Shrine. How he gets out, no one knows. Alright, we're gonna want our battle. You know what? Let's go for our claymore. I was thinking about, because we're gonna make a loop around, I was thinking maybe we should parry the upcoming enemies, but that's not. Yeah, that's probably gonna get us killed. Gonna use our white summon soapstone soon. Get a large soul of a nameless soldier. Alright. To the left is the boss. We don't want to do that yet, so let's head back down. By the way, I don't think that running with your shield up decreases speed or anything. It decreases stamina regeneration, but I don't think it has any other adverse effects. Actually, you know what? Let's go. Let's look up our black fire bombs. Hide behind the pillar, then throw a... Oh, gosh dang it. Okay, he wants to come and play. Okay. You can see he buffed himself. Oh crap. Alright, fine. Just go away. He doesn't have a lot of health, but otherwise, it's really his buff that's the only scary thing about him. Alright, so we're going to try and see if we can get... Okay, we're going to try to see if we can get summoned after this run. Alright. Because we should be able to upgrade our Claymore 2+5 now. Because I'm thinking we have 2,000 souls, and we need 2 more? 2 more Titanite shards? Oh, we need 3 more. Okay. You know what? Let's pop some consumable souls for it. There's a dude who's using humanity, or no, he's probably using soul since he sat back down. All right. Let's go to Andre. Let's go purchase our 2 items.
Go get your...
Alright, now we're gonna pop a large soul of a lost undead so we can buy the last shard. This should allow us to buy. Yep.
Go get
now we need to pop another large soul of a lost undead. And if you're worried about using these, don't be. I mean, they're pretty common, and later on they're not going to be very useful. All right. Reinforced weapon. And you can see our sword vanishes. That's because we need a special item in the game to be able to upgrade it to +6 and beyond. And we don't have that item currently. Sad day. Now, we're going to see if we can try to get ourselves summoned. I'm going to show you guys what it's like to be summoned. So, once we get out there and lay our sign down, which I'll show you how to do, I will cut ahead until we get summoned. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably cut out a lot of farming. We're probably just going to be farming for souls and then increasing our strength until we can get enough strength to wield our claymore. Now let me explain first how summoning works. Alright, well that didn't work. Summoning, you can summon players that lay their sign down, which I'll probably show. Yeah, I'll show it when we actually want to fight the boss. Let's lay our sign down. You just use your white sign soapstone, press E. Let's put it there actually. And players within 10 levels can now see this sign. So players who are level 5 and players who are level 25 can see that sign and summon us. In order to summon, you have to be human, but that does not come into account when you are being summoned. So, without further ado, I will cut ahead until we get summoned. And if it takes a long time, guys, we're probably just gonna move on to the boss, which would really suck. I really want to get summoned. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Real quick about summoning, guys, you can see here our sign disappeared, and I didn't do anything. We just kind of walked along. Well, if you leave the area that you put your sign down in, your sign disappears, which makes sense, because they don't want to have to take players from all the way across the world and take them to another place. I mean, that takes a lot of load time, and plus it's just terrible. Anyway, I'll see you guys back when we try to get something. I'm sorry, guys, if you can hear my music, which you probably can, but, I wanted to show you that I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I want to kind of show you guys that I am human, too. We actually almost died there, and I get to keep it. I'm sorry that you can hear my music. I normally don't do that. See ya. We're being summoned. We're being summoned! Yes, 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 yes! We're being summoned. Okay, a few things to do when you're being summoned. First of all, put all your armor back on. Second, you see the player? You bow. It's a sign of respect. Alright. Now, couple tricks to being a summon that I've learned over my course of being a summon. Assume that the host has done nothing to complete the level. So, for instance, assume that the channeler has not been killed. Alright, so you want your shield out, and you want it up. Okay, turns out the channeler has been killed, but what if the channeler had not been killed? Also, protect the host with your life. And I mean this because when you die as a summon, you don't lose any souls. All that happens is that you return to your last bonfire. Now, a couple rules as a summon. Assume that your host also has no poise. Oh, I got the parry. And, assume that your host has no Estus flasks. Which I say this, and I don't have any other healing items aside from humanity, which makes me feel really stupid. But, normally assume it. Since we're leveling up a lot, I don't like it. But, yeah, alright. So you get all souls from killed enemies, and you get half the souls from a killed boss. She's probably going to summon Solaire. Which, yes, we want Solaire because we want Sunlight Metals for our Sunbro Covenant. Alright. Ah! We almost fell off. Oh, yeah, we did fall off. I always feel stupid when I do stuff like that. Alright, Phantom Knight Solaire summoned. Okay. Let's go on through. Traverse the white light. You cannot go through the white light of the boss fog without the host doing so. Now, when you come to a cutscene, you can hit the skip button, which for me is tab, and don't feel bad about this because you won't skip unless the host does so as well. Now this is going to be quite a challenge for us, since we cannot one-hand our weapon. Now this host has a cuttable tail, and I hate to do this fight before actually going over the fight itself, but there's going to be a second gargoyle, so when it comes to summoning for the gargoyle, go and fight the second one. Alright, and real nice and quick. And as a matter of courtesy, If you have time, bow. Alright, now, you also, for killing the boss, we get souls, a sunlight medal because of Solaire, and we get 1 extra humanity. Very nice. This means that we're going to be able to two-hand our weapon. However, this also gives us another very interesting perk. In order to join the Sunlight Covenant, or Sunlight Bro Covenant, you have to have 25 faith. However, if you get summoned before doing so, this faith requirement gets dropped by 5 to 20. If you do it again, it gets dropped to 15. Again, it gets dropped to 10. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get summoned in order to lower this. And so, usually what I do after a session like this is to say, GG, smiley face. And I mean it. I really do. I like helping people. And I have a cool story with Solaire that you guys will hear later. GG. Nice working with you. There you go. And since Solaire is a non-player character, we don't have to say anything to him. Alright, so you know what? Let's actually, because I kind of feel like it, let's use a Homeward Bone. I want to show you guys level up. We've leveled up twice since cutting ahead. Alright. Let's level up. This should give us enough to wield that Claymore with one hand. Hey, we're now level 19. I'm never level 19 here. Yay! We can now use it. You can see that our right-handed attack with one hand is actually a thrusting attack, which is very nice for killing those dudes earlier. Well. Alright, but we also got a lot of Titanite drops, so let's reinforce our Tyrokite shield, and yeah, shields count as weapons. I don't understand it. And let's purchase one more. So just make life a lot easier for us, especially if we get summoned. And reinforce. Alright, I'm gonna cut ahead until we get summoned again. See you guys then. Hey guys, we're not being summoned, but I actually have, it's getting later in the night and I need to finish this up, so we're gonna go and take on the gargoyles. Actually, you know what? We have to do something real quick before we take on the gargoyles. I forgot. You can see we got 1 more humanity from a humanity absorption, which I hate to use it, but we have to go human. They may ask, are you trying to get invaded? No. Just trying to beat the boss, and if we get invaded, we'll fight him to the best of our ability, and if we lose, we use the humanity and become human again. And in order to be human, we want to summon Knight Solaire. I do enjoy summoning other players, and I'll review what it looks like from the other side of being the summoner. But we're going to summon Phantom Knight Solaire so that we get another Sunlight Medal, and so that I can tell my story. In the meantime, I've been farming, getting souls for upgrading our shield, which is now +4, which is pretty powerful. Oh, you can see there's a Sunlight Bro right there. You can see, it looks like Solaire, but it's not. It's someone who's just playing as him. You can see their name, Chococopter, don't summon this Phantom. Try and become another Solaire. Okay. The reason why I know they're not actually Solaire is because that's not where they're summoned. That's not where Solaire's summon spot is. Alright, let's kill this dude. How'd you block that, jerk? Now again, this thrusting attack when the weapon's in one hand is going to be very useful. Especially since weapons go through people. And walls, apparently. Okay. Ah, way too early. Let's try and do that. Man, you can see that with full armor on, we just take no poise damage. We don't care about anything. Let's use Anestus. Alright. Now, for this fight, if you save Lautrec, you can actually summon Lautrec, but we're not going to do that because no one likes Lautrec. Kind of like Petrus. No one likes him. Real quick, hold on real quick. Alright, I'm getting remarkably low frame rate. Let's summon Phantom Knight Solaire. Real quick. He's a guaranteed summon, by the way. He will always be here as long as you're in human form. And you can see Lautrec. It's down there somewhere. No one really cares, though. There's Solaire. Who's a boss. Okay, now I'm getting better frame rates. I thought I was going to have to restart fraps. Now, let me tell my little story about Phantom Knight Solaire. I was playing alone on my Xbox. I've never had Xbox Live and I never will. This boss fight was torture to me. And then I actually saw on a Let's Player site that I can summon Phantom Knight Solaire if I was human. So I braved wasting a humanity, and I ran off to Solaire, and I summoned him. And you know what? He saved the day. I will never forget how excited I was to beat the Gargoyles, one of the easiest bosses in the game. I was so excited to beat the Gargoyles, and you know what? I've never forgotten about what Solaire did there. He really helped me to beat this boss fight, and I was really excited. I know it seems a little silly, but it's one of those moments, you know, where I was just really, it was nice. And since then, I've always tried to summon Solaire whenever I can, because dude's a bro. I like Solaire. So you know what, Solaire? I bow to you. And you're the reason why I'm a son, bro, man. It's your shining example. Now, let's fight. Brothers in arms. Strategy for the fight? Block that first attack. No, what you actually want to do is, well, first thing to note, once you get this guy down to half health, his buddy's going to show up, so make sure you keep that in mind. However, with Solaire, that's really easy. You can just let him take down this guy, and then you can take on the other guy. If you can cut his tail, you can, ouch. Should be able to, nice, there's Solaire's Sunlight Bolt. There we go. We're not going to get his tail, but it's actually a pretty decent weapon that increases your resistance to bleed and poison. I see Solaire doing tons of damage there. Basically, what you want to do is avoid their attacks. If you're having trouble blocking, with their love you, Solaire. Love you, man. If you're having trouble blocking, stay to the left of them, and then they'll hit 1, 2, 3 as long as they're on the ground, and in that third, you get one hit in. If they fly up, make sure that you're always blocking. They're either going to land in a different place around you because they feel like they're getting hit too much, or they're going to do a swipe against the ground with their tail axe. Either way, avoid them. The second guy is always going to breathe fire a lot, so make sure that you try to avoid that. Otherwise, with Solaire, it's a pretty easy fight. He does a lot of damage with those sunlight bolts. And sorry guys if I'm getting ridiculously low frame rate here. I don't know what's happening. Well, let's ring the first bell of awakening. Thanks, Solaire. You're my bro, man. Alright, guys. I was gonna wave or something like that, but I decided against it. Alright, so you rang the first bell of awakening, and nothing happened. Don't worry, nothing's supposed to happen. Yep, you can survive that fall. I don't recommend doing it if you have low health, but if you're playing like we have, you don't need it. Now here's a very important NPC in the game, Oswald.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Kareem, the Palmer. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is my domain.
Jester's very useful. First of all, he gives you the, well, what is it, Jester? But second of all, you can abandon covenants with it, which is very nice. You can do this the safe way without being indicted and being invaded. And you can also request absolution, which basically if you attack an NPC, you can buy back their loyalty. Very nice, I know. We're teaching our children wonderful, wonderful habits. Anyway. Bloodbite Ring. Worth buying coming up, but we're not going to buy it. Let us instead buy 5 Homer Bones.
Thou art welcome,
And then use them. He's also an infinite source of homeward bones, as you just saw, which is very nice. I go to him quite often and buy in mass. So, let's, what do we want to level up? Let's get a lot more endurance. So now, anyone from 12 to 32 will be able to summon us. Well, I think we had a pretty productive episode, so I'll see you guys next time.